How you doing? Duff here. What you see in front of you is one of the most unique personal electric transportation accessories or device, I guess you'd call it a device, that I've ever been asked to review. Yes, these were sent to me by Shift Robotics in order for me to evaluate and test them out. These are called Moonwalker Aeros. They kind of look like a cross between, I don't know, sandals and roller skates, right? And you probably look at this and you're like, what is this? What is this? This is a device that's designed to be worn on top of your existing footwear, and it allows you to move at the speed of up to 7 miles an hour, which is a good running speed actually, up to 7 miles an hour while maintaining the effort level of a walk. So it's a way to potentially more or less double your speed to cover a distance using the same amount of effort as you would to walk. Now with these Aeros, they had an original Moonwalker. These Aeros are slightly less heavy. I believe the original Moonwalkers were around 5 pounds. These are a little over 4 pounds. You'll see that you have the drive motor assembly here. It's hinged here. And then you have strap in the back to connect to the back of your foot. And then these are kind of interesting magnetic straps, or interesting magnetic little clasps that you adjust it to how it fits. And then when you want to put your foot back in there, you don't have to adjust it every time. You just kind of let the magnet lock it into place. So that's kind of cool. And it's a very interesting concept, right? A way to make your time spent walking more efficient. So the question is, how are they? How are they in practice? How hard are they to use? And how capable are they as well? So we're gonna find all that out. Okay, I need to go get my footwear in place, but let me just go over a couple of the technical specs of these shoes. Like I mentioned, it does have a maximum speed of 7 miles an hour. Typical range, they listed typical range as being a little over 6 miles, 6.3 miles. That's respectable. For the maximum grade, 15%. And as far as the terrain, you want to be either on smooth surface. You don't want to be like on gravel pathways or anything, obviously. You need something relatively smooth. So that's kind of common sense. Has an IP rating of IP54. So it does have water resistance, but you should not be submerging these, running them through puddles or anything like that, obviously. The charger is right over here. Interesting, this little charging device, it has 2 outputs, so you can connect it to both shoes at the same time. Both Moonwalkers at the same time. That actually is a 3 amp charger, so it does charge them relatively quickly. And the maximum weight of someone riding it, they actually have stickers right on here, 100 kilograms. So you should not weigh more than 100 kilograms if you want to utilize the Moonwalkers. But really the most interesting thing about this is the technology involved. The way that it intelligently interprets the movement of your body, the speed of as your legs are moving, if you want to stop. And that's controlled by gestures as well as an app. There's an app by Shift Robotics that I will get into later that allows you to check on the status of your Moonwalkers as well as control different aspects of it, so we will talk about that later as well. These are officially recommended to be for people with male sizes. I'm talking size 9 to 12. I actually have size 13 feet, and I did test fit these. I mean, you can get away with it, but it's not ideal, I guess. But I do have size 13 feet, and I can still use them. I just wanted to show you the process of putting them on. Now, basically, they say you should position your foot so the ball of your foot more or less lines up with this hinge. So, and I have, like I said, I have tried these on, so this should not be that hard for me to. You can either just try to hook it up with the magnetic latch. I seem to have more success if I can get them tighter if I put the latch on first and then just secure the Velcro. So at that point, they are on. And when you turn them on, they're gonna be in a locked position. They're not gonna wanna roll, and that's for your safety. And that's the way when you first turn them on, that they will always be in that mode, the lock mode, which is a mode you use if you want to walk upstairs or something like that. So that's how they go on. We're gonna go to a spot where we can get some outdoor testing in and see how this goes. My mic was loose during this portion, so I just wanted to let you know that I decided to go do my testing of the Moonwalkers at Sugden Park, which is a park within a couple miles of my house. So yeah, that's where I am. Okay, the power button for these is on the back. Holder for like 3 seconds. Turn on each shoe. Okay, I tried to unlock them and it wouldn't let me. And it looks like I need to do this training thing where I'm taking steps with the wheels locked. Okay, good job. Okay, so we're going to enable training mode. Raise your left heel and swing anti-clockwise towards your right leg. Okay. That light now just turned to magenta. Under me. Okay, slow down. Take smaller steps. Okay. Continuous steps to get comfortable with the new walking experience. Okay, I'm not sure why when I messed with this the other night I didn't see this, but okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, I just did 50 steps in low speed mode. I'm gonna go back to lock mode, which is raising the foot, changes those to white. So it means that these are now locked. Okay, we are now going to go into the next mode. You raise your right heel, move it towards the left, and now we have changed the mode. Okay, here we go. So basically, it's intelligently monitoring how quickly you're walking, and based on that, that is how fast it is going to give you boost. They emphasize that it's important to use heel to toe walking. Otherwise, the devices will not be able to get the right kind of feedback to monitor your speed. Okay, I'm going to slow down and stop. Okay. Yeah, obviously, it's important that you try to keep your feet pointing forward. You don't want to imagine you're on rollerblades pushing side to side. You want to be going forward, straight, which I'm not that good at, really, but we'll learn. Okay. Okay, the next goal is to walk 100 steps. Does this feel weird? Yes. Especially when you hear it speed up like that, it kind of is a little discerning. Even though you're not going that fast, but still. All right, let's go. It's like anything. You have to learn to trust it, right? Okay, we're going to slow down and turn around, I think. Here we go. Man, to hit this goal, you have to do 100 continuous. You can't stop and turn. Shit. All right, here we go. Okay, I did 100 continuous steps. So I have fully unlocked these. So now I should be able to just walk around and see how it goes. There's some people parked along the sidewalk here. They're looking at me like I'm a frickin' freak, but you know, I'm kind of used to it. All right, here we go. We're moonwalking. And we have joints in the sidewalk here. I don't feel like anything significant. Basically, as you establish a better pace and cadence, the moonwalkers seem to recognize that and pick up your speed. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm fighting the urge to like almost act like I'm on roller skates and pushing out. It's weird. It's a weird habit I'm trying to break. So there's 3 profiles you can use. This was set on indoor. I just changed it to city. The other profile is sport, which I'm a little scared to try that. So right now we are in city mode. And I'm just gonna keep doing laps here until it feels more intuitive and more natural. I mean, it already is better, obviously. It's better. I think the heel to toe thing, stressing that takes a little getting used to. Okay, so if you want to stop, you just, if you want to stop, you just kind of slow down, make your strides shorter, and then just stop. That's how you stop. And if I wanted to lock it to go up if I want to lock it to go upstairs, raise your toe. Now they're locked. And if I want to unlock it to go back to walking normally, I lift up the toe, go like that. Now we're moving. So that's pretty cool. All right, we have moved on to the driveway instead of sidewalk. A little rougher surface. You can feel it translated through the wheels It's not horrible, but definitely smoother on the sidewalk. You will not sneak up on anybody wearing these. The motors make a considerable amount of noise. Slow down here. Let me slow down. All right, slow down. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather be on the sidewalk. One of the tips they give in the tutorial is just kind of look forward. This is kind of a tip that I used to always give, teaching people how to ride wheels or one wheels or whatever. Just kind of look where you want to go. Don't look down at your feet, which I was doing, because that never helps situations. So we're trucking along here. There is no real-time speedometer in the app. I don't see an odometer in the app either, so you don't really know how far you've gone. Those would be nice little additions, but they do not have them yet. Sometimes I find myself, I miss the heel-toe cadence, and then they'll start slowing down. That kind of sends your center of balance forward. But again, I think that's just technique. I'm rolling over sidewalk seams without a big issue. Some imperfections, not a big issue. All right, let's slow it down. Slower strides, smaller strides, and a stop. All right, against my, whoa, oh boy, I just crossed my legs, not good. Against my better, whoa, see, there we go, that's, all right, I short stepped it, and then it kind of sets off a chain reaction. I just put these into sport mode, which presumably is the fastest mode, I guess. Let's see how this goes. But even though it is a faster mode, it's still dictated by the speed of your legs. But once you hear those motors winding up, it does let you know that you're going faster. Having the extra 4 pounds on each foot is an interesting thing. It could take some getting used to. I could see my feet or legs being a little sore after this. I do think the way that it dynamically is adjusting to what my body's doing is pretty interesting. You know, it's basically sensing like, oh yeah, he's got it, we can go faster. Or he's not, let's slow down. All right, let's see, how do you think we're gonna do on a wood dock? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. We're going to do this slowly. All right, we are actually still being propelled forward. Look at this. This is a rough surface, to put it mildly. All right, let's stop. You know, we have vertical slats. That looks a little nerve-wracking that the wheels could go in there. So. But yeah, it did the dock test. Nice. Slow and steady. So I have not fallen, but there is definitely an opportunity to fall on something like this. So. You might want to wear wrist guards as a precaution. Might not be a bad idea, but I am slowly but surely getting the hang of it. You can feel the weight. Feel it I would say probably mostly in my quads and maybe the front of my calves at this point. But like anything, it's something that you'll develop over time, and it'll feel like nothing. Oh, did I? Oh, I just locked them. Whoops. Let's unlock. Okay. Unlocked. Unlocked and move. And even though I wouldn't recommend this, when you do lock them, I mean, it really just becomes an extension of your sneakers. So you can confidently go up steps or anything else without worrying about it. One other thing, it has intelligence, like say you were going down a slope, it automatically, let's unlock. Let's unlock, there we go. If you're going down a grade, it actually will intelligently apply the brakes for you. So you don't have to worry about, you know, rolling out of control down a grade. Now I wouldn't go down a super steep grade, but it does have the ability to apply the brakes as needed. These Can potentially get warm with use. I'm at 44 degrees Celsius right now is what the temperature is saying. I think I read like around 50. They will want to cool down, but it feels okay. It's kind of warm here today. It's mid 80s right here in Southwest Florida. It's okay, I got a good little taste there and a nice little practice session. So I want to go back to the house and let's take a closer look at the Moonwalker Aeros. All right, safely back home. Like I said, I just wanted to go over a little bit of the physical layout of the Moonwalker Aeros. Like I mentioned when I was putting them on, this is your hinge portion. The ball of your foot goes right about there. There's, it looks, I'm not sure if all 4 of these are drive wheels or not. I'm not sure. I kind of suspect that these 4 are all drive wheels. And this is just a passive wheel here. The LEDs that indicate the status of the wheels on the outside, or the shoes on the outside. Power button and the back, and right here is your charge port. This is where you would put in your USB-C charger connection. Your back end. So that's all, yeah, it's all pretty simple to use, and I'm glad that I discovered that little training mode because that was actually beneficial. It really was. It was, you know, I don't know, 10 minutes to do it all, but it makes you feel more comfortable on the Moonwalkers, for sure. All right, so there are my initial experiences with the Shift Robotics Moonwalker Aeros. It's an impressive piece of tech, it really is. It's something that, in my use case, you know, for me, I have other PEVs that I get around on. I don't know that it would be something for me, but for other people, it's like, say if you have issues walking, or if you have mobility issues of other type, or if you're just looking for a different way to get some variety and challenge in your everyday activities, going for a walk, I've seen examples of people using these in like airports. You know, in airports, you're looking to get around as quickly as possible because of the small battery size in these. I believe it's 64 watt hours, something like that, around there. Small enough that it could be thrown in a travel case and be able to be flown with you. Could be used in that situation. Build quality of them seems good. I was able to go over multiple terrain without a significant issue, and I will be doing another video. I will be taking this to the Greenway as well, see how it does it the Greenway on a little bit of a longer ride. I would say today I probably rode it, or I used these for, I don't know, it might have been a mile total of distance back and forth. Might be 2, I don't know. But anyways, cool product. If you're interested in buying a pair of these, I believe they have Black Friday deals going on. I will have a link in the description below. It's impressive tech, it really is. And I'd like to thank Shift Robotics for giving me the opportunity to test these, and check them out for yourself. That's all I have for now. Till next time, Duffman out.